How we doing, guys? Matt back, and earlier today I opened my very first retro game box, and I got my 4 Sega Genesis games, and now we're here to try and review them. So we're gonna go one by one, do a little playthrough, a little commentary while I play, let you guys check out what this cool company, My Retro Game Treasure, got me in my package. So I'm excited. First game we're gonna look at is Instrument of Chaos, starring young Indiana Jones. And this game's pretty cool. Side-scrolling action, a lot of different mystery. You have a gun which you're equipped. You have your whip, which you can use to climb and also to attack. A lot of different mechanics in the game. I'm still trying to understand. Clearly, as I stink it up. But starts off with a little bit of side story. You're a younger Indiana Jones, and you work for like an agency that's basically trying to prevent bad things from happening across the world. You have several different locations you can choose from, and pretty cool game. I think it's pretty cool. Next game we're going to look at has got to be one of my all-time favorites by Midway, Mortal Kombat 2. Played this one growing up. Love it. Absolutely love it. Probably a little bad at it. Haven't played it in years, but I just remember trying to climb the top of that tower on single player, man. Difficult times. But great game. Uses all 6 buttons on the controller, so you get a lot of different combos in. Personal favorite character is Scorpion. Wide array of characters. I believe there's a few unlockable characters too. A lot of little Easter eggs in the game. A lot of fatalities, which are just basically the finishing combos. Stuff like that. Also, there's I think there's 4 different finishing moves per character, which gives you quite a lot. And then there's a few that pertain to the level. For instance, on this one, you can knock the guy into the... Oh, he just did it on me. Yeah, you can knock him into the poison and turn him into a skeleton. Next game coming up is one of my... another childhood favorite of mine, Sonic. Who doesn't love Sonic? But this is Sonic and Tails, also known as Sonic 2. Never actually beat this one. I played this one a lot with... Sonic and Knuckles back in the day. I don't know if you're familiar, but the cartridge on Sonic and Knuckles allowed you to plug and play this cartridge under the top of the other one to unlock Tails. But Sonic in these days pretty much retained the same story. He's a fast-running hedgehog who basically is trying to stop Dr. Robotnik. His appeal, versus his competition at the time, Mario, was that he was faster. Basically, you collect rings. Rings keep you alive. Every 100 that you get gives you an extra life. As long as you have 1 ring, you can't die. Besides that, it's a pretty self-explanatory game. Side-scroller, a lot of jumping action, puzzle-type solving. A good game. And lastly here, we're going to jump in with Last Battle. Pretty cool side-scrolling action. Reminds me a lot of a Golden Axe type game. One of those early side-scrolling, almost like Ninja Turtle type action adventures where you're just, making your way through the map. This is actually one of the bosses. You fight him in some sort of arena. But basically, it's like plug and play. You kind of got to figure out the mechanics and then fight him. I do believe I lost to him this time around, but still, the game is very good. You got your punch, your kick, your jump, and then you can do a combination of punch or kick while jumping. You gain more health and more power per each level that you play. There's a little bit of a backstory. Besides that, the game's pretty self-explanatory. Pretty fast-paced action. Overall, I was really impressed with the games that I got from my retro game treasure. I mean, it's pure nostalgia. First of all, gotta love the retro games, but the fact that they mixed it up, they gave me a bit of everything, and the price point was just right. The value of everything that I got. Obviously there was a little bit of margin to be made, but obviously, these games I would have never found otherwise. When you go to stores, when you go to like different places these days, it's really difficult to find Genesis games, especially ones that you haven't heard of. And Last Battle was one of them, and so was that Young Indiana Jones. So I was super impressed. 10 out of 10. Recommend the box service to anybody. And before I go, I just want to go ahead and say subscribe if you like the videos. Check out my retro game treasure. And I apologize also for this video coming out so late. I've been busy with my kids. As you can hear one of them in the background now asking for her sissy. But I appreciate you guys. This is Retro Sega Man signing out. Thanks, and hope you guys subscribe and like the video.